The Stanley Parable, a Stanley Parable remake. I have not played the original, so you know what? You know the old saying, if there is a game, there's gonna be a Roblox version of it. Let's just jump into it. While we are loading, I have been informed that there are instances where like the video just stops in place and only my commentary exists. The Stanley Parable. I have switched back to my original recording software, but as you can see, the text is very short, small. This is a story of a man named Steve. Steve worked for a huge company in a big building. Steve's job was simple. All he had to do was to push buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him telling him what button to push and when. Steve was happy. But one day something strange happened. Okay, Steve waited for an hour and no instructions came. No one had even stopped to say hi. Something was clearly wrong. In disbelief, he stood up and left his office to figure out what was going on. Hold up, let me just click on a door handle to open it. Okay, so now as you can see, the text seems to be smaller. You know what? That's like a cost I had to pay to switch back to my original recording software, because in short there was a bug which reduced the size of the video to like one corner. I switched recording softwares for that, and now the video started glitching. And now I'm back at the original software, but now, how do I put it? This text is smaller. Okay, nothing seems to be here. Narrator, all of his co-workers were gone. What could this mean? I would like to know too. Steve decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had missed a memo. Yeah, you know what? That seems interesting. That seems like a plausible solution. Also, these numbers are like way out of order. 451. Like, what is this office? Like, the architect of this office does not know what he's doing. That's 480. Right, when Steve came to a set of two open doors, he entered the one on his left. Yeah, because Steve knew that. Hold up. What happens if I go to the right? This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Steve knew it well. Maybe he wanted to stop by the employee lounge just to admire it. Oh, that's an expensive painting. Ah, yes, what a room worth admiring. The writer is clearly not happy. It was worth the detour to stop by this amazing room. Steve simply stood here drinking it all in. Yeah, give me that some of those cold drinks. I'm just gonna go right, I don't even care. Eager to get back on track, Steve took the first open door on his left. Steve was just so bad at following direction, it's a wonder he wasn't fired years ago. Falling from this height may result in death. Can I jump? Look, Steve, I think we have started off the wrong foot here. Okay. I'm not your enemy, I'm really not. I realize that trust is a difficult thing, and the fact is that the story has been about you, and nothing but you the whole time. Just please, stop trying to make every decision for yourself. Not screw you, narrator, I'm gonna do that. Or is it too hard for you, Steve? Let someone else guide you. Is that unthinkable? There's someone you have been living to see, someone you've forgotten about. Who? Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. Is it Steve's wife? I think it might be. This is it, Steve. The chance to redeem yourself. It's time to put your work aside and let her back into your life. Who? She's been waiting. What happened? Her. Oh, Steve, is that you outside the apartment? I'll unlock the door in just a second. Just pulling the bread out of the oven. Okay, there we go. Who's her? You come in now. Tell me all about your day at work. Who are you? Writer. Haha, gotcha. Really? Did you actually think you would have a wife? No, I did not. Who wants to commit their life to you? Sorry if that joke hit too close to home. It did. I'm trying to make a point here, Steve. Thank God I'm not married right now. I'm trying to get you to see something. It would suck to be Steve right now. Here, let me show you what's really going on. Type C into chat. Steve is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him. Job that anyone could do. That's aka an easy job. Type L into the chat too. What if I don't tap L into the chat? What if I tap W? A, B, C, D. I'm gonna tap the entire alphabet. You know what I have to type now. Look at him doing exactly what he's told to. I tried. He's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. Might feel sorry for him, but remember, he chose this life. Now what? Type H in the chat to go home. Narrator, from behind his desk, Steve dreamed of adventure, discovering new lands. So did I, Steve. But each day he returned to work, he was reminded that none of that would ever happen to him. Okay, narrator, do not have to take it in. Type T to watch TV. He imagined that one day at work, he left his desk to discover that everyone had disappeared. His co-workers, his boss, everyone had vanished. AKA the good ending. What would that mean? Steve wondered, building a fantasy in his mind. Type in B to hang with the boys. I love hanging with the boys. As Steve continued in his fantasy world, he imagined that he came upon two open doors. At last, a choice. It didn't even matter what lay behind each door. Also, speaking of choices, the roommate decisions were wonderful. I have betrayed my own code. I should have gone to the left, because left was right and right was wrong. How could I do this? I have betrayed everyone, I'm so sorry. Type in D to prepare dinner. As he wandered through his imaginary world, Steve began to fill it with possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous room with mind control monitor. Down another path lay a yellow line that weaved in many different directions. A line just follows a straight direction. Another path in the game had a game with a baby. We call this world the Stevely Parable. Type in K to tell the kids this story. His imaginary world was so amazing that he relived it again and again. Surely there's a new and different answer for each path, Steve thought. So did I. Maybe if he went through it one more time, he would find an answer. Type in S to search for an answer. Narrator, but there's no answer. How could there be one? I don't know. All he does is push buttons. Nothing has changed. In fact, the longer he stays in this world, the more he forgets about the real one. Are you basically telling me to get out of this game and go live my life? No, that sucks. I was either getting good disease from sleep. I'm trying to tell him that about the harsh reality. You can't just always be pressing buttons. The longer he remains here, the more lost he becomes. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Next time the screen asks you to do something, don't do it. Okay. I will W to be at work in the morning. Yeah, see, I'm not gonna do it. See if I care. I'm just gonna admire this effigy. Seems pretty realistic. Can I go to the bedroom? I'd like to have some Z's. I'm not gonna do it. See if I care. And how do I get back up there? Okay, so how's the guy's days going? Should I type in W? Leave a comment down below if I should type in W. You know what? I'm not gonna try with that. Since you already know the predetermined outcome. Since I already know the predetermined outcome, so I'm not gonna tell you to waste your time commenting. Okay, it has been a good minute or so and nothing has happened. Should I type in W? I'm gonna type in L. Nothing happened. Kinda sad. me out. Okay, what should I do? This is kind of a predicament. It has been 2 minutes and I don't know what to do. I give up. You see, can he just not hear me? He can't. How can I get him to understand what I'm conveying? How do I get him to see my perspective? No idea. How do I get him to see himself? A mirror? Thank you to question nothing. I suppose I can't, or at least not in the way I want him to. I try once more to convey this to him. R to reset. Tried again, then Steve pushed a button. Now what? Tried again, then Steve pushed a button. He tried again and Steve pushed a button. I gave up. It all went dark. Obedience ending. Press escape and reset character to restart. Okay, we are back here. You know what, I'm gonna end this video right here. If you enjoyed it, you can get the endings for yourself. You know, please consider hitting subscribe, Mega Mario Sonic 12 out.